Welcome back to the channel Coins Master. Could you be holding a tiny treasure in your pocket change? What if I told you a simple 2009 P. Roosevelt dime could be worth as much as $12,000? Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we'll uncover the fascinating history, rare errors, and market value of this seemingly ordinary coin that could be a fortune waiting to be discovered. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update on rare coins that could make you rich. The Roosevelt dime has been a part of American coinage since 1946, introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. But what makes the 2009 piece special? Well, the year 2009 was an unusual one for U.S. coin production. The economy was in a recession, which led to a dramatic drop in the number of coins minted. That means fewer Roosevelt dimes were made compared to previous years, making them somewhat harder to find. The Philadelphia Mint struck around 96 million of these dimes, which may sound like a lot. But in the world of numismatics, it's actually a low mintage compared to other modern Roosevelt dimes. Because of this, coin collectors are always on the lookout for high-quality, uncirculated examples and rare error varieties that can be worth serious money. So, what makes certain 2009 P. Roosevelt dimes worth thousands? There are three key factors: condition, rarity, and errors. A Roosevelt dime in circulated condition, one that's been used in daily transactions, is usually worth just its face value, 10 cents. But if you find one in near-perfect condition, graded MS67 or higher by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, you could be looking at a coin worth hundreds or even thousands. For example, a 2009 P dime graded MS67 has sold for over $500 at auction, while an ultra-rare MS68 specimen has commanded over $2,000. But what really gets collectors excited are rare errors. Errors occur during the minting process, and they make certain coins highly sought after. Some of the rarest errors found in the 2009 P. Roosevelt dime include: some dimes were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing. Depending on how dramatic the error is, these can sell for anywhere from $50 to $1,000. Dimes are made of a copper core with a nickel-clad outer layer. If a 2009 P dime is missing its clad layer, it can appear completely copper and be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars. Some 2009 P dimes feature doubling in the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." If you spot one of these, you could be holding a coin worth between $500 and $5,000. If your dime has a fully defined torch on the reverse, it may receive a full torch (FT) designation, increasing its value to $1,000 or more. Now, let's talk about the record-breaking sale of a 2009 P. Roosevelt dime. The most valuable known specimen was a rare high-grade era coin that sold for an astonishing $12,000. This coin was graded MS68 with a dramatic error that made it stand out from all others. Because so few exist in this condition, collectors were willing to pay big money to own this once-in-a-lifetime rarity. This just goes to show, never underestimate the value of a dime. That small piece of change in your pocket could be worth thousands. So, how do you find one of these rare dimes? Here are a few expert tips. Always inspect your dimes closely. You never know when you might find a hidden gem. Many collectors search through rolls of dimes from banks, looking for uncirculated or error coins. You can sometimes find rare dimes at coin shows, and even get expert opinions on your finds. If you think you've found a rare 2009 P. Roosevelt dime, send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. A certified grade can significantly increase its value. Once you have a valuable coin, consider selling it at an auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, or through reputable online marketplaces such as eBay. So, there you have it. The 2009 P. Roosevelt dime might just be worth more than you ever imagined. Whether it's a high-grade MS68, a rare era coin, or a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, this tiny dime could bring in thousands, or even $12,000. Now it's your turn. Check your dimes. Have you ever come across a rare coin in your pocket change? Let us know in the comments below. What if I told you that a tiny, everyday Roosevelt dime from the year 2001 could be worth a jaw-dropping $38,000? That's right. This seemingly ordinary 2001 Roosevelt dime could turn your pocket change into a fortune. But what makes this dime so valuable? Is it rare? A special error? Or is there something else at play? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the history, hidden treasures, and the shocking market prices of this small but mighty coin. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a crucial role in the fight against polio and founded the March of Dimes charity. Since then, the dime has remained a staple in American currency. The 2001 dime, minted in Denver, is part of this long-standing tradition. But what makes it stand out among millions of other dimes? Now, the 2001 Roosevelt dime had a massive mintage of 1.4 billion coins. That means it's not rare in the general sense. But just because there are many of them doesn't mean they're all the same. Hidden among these billions are special varieties and errors that could be worth a fortune. And that brings us to the real reason behind its stunning value. When it comes to coin collecting, errors and unique characteristics can make all the difference. Some of the most valuable 2001 Roosevelt dimes include double die errors, where the design appears doubled, particularly in the word Liberty or Roosevelt's I. Off-center strikes, when the coin is struck incorrectly, leaving part of the design missing. Missing mint mark variants. Though rare, some 2001 dimes have been found without their D mint mark. These errors can skyrocket the value of a simple dime from pocket change to thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk money. A normal, circulated 2001 Roosevelt dime is worth just 10 cents, maybe 15 to 25 cents for an uncirculated one. But for collectors, pristine MS-67 or MS-68 grade coins with unique errors have reached staggering values. In recent auctions, a 2001 Roosevelt dime with a dramatic error in a high-grade slab sold for an unbelievable $38,000. That's more than the price of a brand new luxury car. So, how can you check if you have one of these valuable dimes? Follow these simple steps. Look at the mint mark. Does it have the D? If not, it might be an error. Check for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to see if the letters or numbers appear doubled. Inspect the edges. If it has an off-center strike or missing elements, that's a good sign. Get it graded. If you think your dime is special, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. If your dime meets the criteria, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Who would have thought that something as small as a dime could be worth tens of thousands of dollars? It just goes to show that hidden treasures are everywhere, even in your spare change. So next time you get a dime, take a closer look. It might just change your life. Have you ever found a rare or valuable coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin collecting stories. Until next time, happy hunting! What if I told you that a simple Roosevelt dime from 1999 could be worth up to $33,000? Yes, you heard that right. A small 10-cent coin that most people overlook could actually be a hidden treasure in your pocket change. In today's video, we're diving deep into the 1999 Roosevelt dime, its history, key features, and the specific reasons why some of these coins are worth thousands of dollars. Stick around till the end because you won't want to miss this valuable information. Let's start with a little history behind the 1999 Roosevelt dime. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint in 1999 and carries the D mint mark just below the year on the obverse. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime, and it was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. Roosevelt was also a major advocate for the March of Dimes, a charity dedicated to fighting polio, which made his appearance on the dime even more fitting. Now, let's talk about the specifications of the 1999 Roosevelt dime. The coin is made of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, which gives it a silver-like appearance but without actual silver content. It weighs 2.27 grams and has a diameter of 17.91 mm. The obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. The reverse showcases a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. It has a reeded edge, a feature originally designed to prevent people from shaving off small amounts of metal from the coin's edges. Okay, now for the exciting part. Why are some of these 1999 D. Roosevelt dimes worth thousands of dollars? There are a few major factors that can skyrocket the value of this coin. One of the biggest reasons a 1999 D. Roosevelt dime can be worth a lot is due to rare mint errors. Some of these errors include double die errors, which result in visible doubling on the text or design elements, missing clad layer, making the coin appear copper-colored on one side, broad-struck errors, where the coin was struck without the retaining collar, making it look larger than normal. If you find a 1999 D dime with any of these errors, get it authenticated immediately. Some of these error coins have been known to sell for thousands of dollars at auctions. The second key factor is the grade of the coin. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Coins graded MS67 or MS68, mint state, by PCGS or NGC can fetch serious money. That's because finding a 1999 D. Roosevelt dime in pristine condition is incredibly rare. Most dimes go into circulation quickly, meaning they develop wear and tear, reducing their grade. But if you happen to find an uncirculated, near-perfect example, it could be worth $5,000 to $33,000 or more. So, how much can these coins actually sell for? Here are some real market prices. Regular circulated 1999 D dimes are typically worth face value, 10 cents. Uncirculated coins in MS65 condition sell for $10 to $50. High-grade MS67 examples have been known to fetch $500 to $2,000. The rarest, top-graded MS68 Plus coins or unique error coins have sold for up to $33,000 at auction. These prices can fluctuate based on demand, grading certification, and collector interest, so always check recent auction results before selling. If you want to check your 1999 D. Roosevelt dime for potential value, here's what you need to do. Look for mint errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or missing clad layers. Examine the condition. The fewer scratches and marks, the better. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to inspect the details. Consider getting the coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Compare it with recent auction sales to estimate its potential worth. And there you have it, folks. The 1999 D. Roosevelt dime might just be sitting in your pocket waiting to make you thousands of dollars. Make sure to check your change, especially for mint errors or high-grade conditions that could bring you a huge payday. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more rare coin discoveries. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a valuable coin. We'd love to hear your story. Have you ever found a 1984 P. Roosevelt dime in your pocket change and wondered if it could be worth thousands of dollars? Well, you might be sitting on a hidden fortune. Some rare versions of this coin have sold for shocking amounts, and today, we're diving deep into its history, market value, and the secrets that could turn an ordinary dime into a life-changing treasure. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss this. Before we discuss why this dime can be worth big bucks, let's take a quick look at its history. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946, following the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. His legacy in leading the country through the Great Depression and World War II made him a fitting choice for the U.S. dime, especially given his connection to the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio. Fast forward to 1984, and the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia produced over 746 million Roosevelt dimes. With such a massive production, you might be wondering, how can one of these be worth thousands? The answer lies in rare errors, mint condition, and collector demand. Let's break it down. The value of a 1984 P. Roosevelt dime depends on three major factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Let's go through each one. The condition of the coin plays a huge role. Collectors are always on the hunt for mint state or MS dimes, coins that show no signs of wear. The highest graded examples can sell for over $1,000. In fact, an MS-68 graded 1984 P. Roosevelt dime once sold for over $1,200 at auction. So, if you have a near-perfect dime, get it graded. It could be worth more than you think. Now, let's talk about errors. These are the real money makers. Here are some error varieties to look out for on the 1984 P. Roosevelt dime. If the design isn't properly centered, you could have a dime worth hundreds to thousands depending on the severity of the misalignment. This occurs when the design appears double due to a minting error. If you spot doubling on Roosevelt's face or the lettering, your coin could fetch over $500 or more at auction. Though Philadelphia coins typically don't have a mint mark, some error coins accidentally received no mint mark at all. These are rare and could be worth a small fortune. If part of the coin is missing due to a minting defect, collectors will pay a premium for these unusual dimes. So, what are 1984 P. Roosevelt dimes actually selling for? Let's break down recent sales. Circulated condition. Most dimes in regular use are worth face value, but slightly better preserved ones can bring $2 to $5. Mint state. MS-65 to MS-68 graded examples in high condition can range from $50 to $1,200. Rare errors, depending on the type and rarity. Errors like the off-center strike or doubled die can reach $500 to $5,000 or more. Some lucky collectors have even found rare error 1984 P dimes selling for over $10,000. That's why checking your change is always a great idea. Now that you know what to look for, how do you find one of these valuable dimes? Here are some quick tips. Many rare coins go unnoticed in everyday transactions. Buying rolls of dimes from the bank and searching them can be a fun and profitable hobby. Some errors are small and require close inspection. If you think you have a valuable dime, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. List your coin on platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Stax Bowers to attract serious collectors. So, there you have it. The 1984 P. Roosevelt dime could be worth far more than just 10 cents. If you think you have a rare one, don't hesitate to get it checked out. You could be sitting on a gold mine. Do you have a valuable coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting content, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!